Hello and welcome back to Better Together channel. I'm happy to have you. If today is the first time you are seeing me, my name is Lady Pastor Hilda. I'll be very glad to have you becoming part of the family. If this is something that you like, then I would want you to subscribe to this channel and also share this video to as many of your friends. We talk mainly about marriage, about relationship, about singles, and about everything that will make your marriage a good one. So let's get right into today's video. Today we are going to talk about intimacy in marriage. Intimacy in marriage. I would also encourage you, if you are single and you are chancing on this video, that you learn a thing or two, so that when you have a chance of marrying, it will be a blessing to you. It is the intention of God for us to be together, to have intimacy in marriage, because marriage is the highest friendship there is on this earth. Marriage is friendship, but then the highest friendship there is on this earth. It is a friendship, it's a type of friendship that you can be open and bare with each other. Bible says that the man and the wife were both naked and they were not ashamed. That signifies intimacy to you and I. Today in this video, I'd like to mention a few things that will help you to build your intimacy. The first thing I will say is that before I go to things that will help you to build your intimacy, let me tell you things that can actually fight your intimacy. The first one is unforgiveness. Unforgiveness can fight your intimacy. It will make it impossible for you to be together because it definitely separates you. The second thing is distance. If the two of you are not living together, it is not advisable. And it will be very good for you to live together, because when you have a lot of distance between the two of you, it will fight your intimacy. So what I can suggest is that maybe work has separated you, maybe academic challenges have separated you, or something that is beyond your control have separated you. Don't be discouraged. Now, because of technology, you can actually keep up. So you have to make your calls constantly. You have to make sure that you communicate as often as possible. Technology has made it possible. So if you want to pray together, you can. If you want to sing to each other, you can. If you want to see each other's face, you can. So make use of technology and make sure the distance is bridged. Another thing that can also fight your intimacy is technology. It can fight your intimacy because of what is happening on the internet. We are glued 24/7. The man is watching something, the woman is watching something, and both of them have been having intimacy with other parties other than their husband, or other than their spouse. So I will encourage you to put technology, or to put the social media, or to put things that can separate you aside. When you are actually together with each other, make sure you are together. Make sure you are enjoying each other's company. And when you do that, I tell you, your intimacy will have no reason but to grow. The next thing that I will say is that television also fights our intimacy a lot. We are not saying you don't have to watch TV. You can watch TV. We are not saying you don't have to have alone time, or a separate time, or a me time. When you are alone and you are enjoying your space, it's very necessary also in marriage. But make sure it doesn't take all your time. If it takes all your time, your me time can be a time that will actually not be good. When you are supposed to be on your own, you will actually be giving your attention to other things and other people. So make sure television does not take your intimacy moment with your spouse. Other things that fight our intimacy is wrong association. When you have bad friends that are not helping your intimacy to grow, it will definitely fight it. And when there is a challenge between you and your spouse, when you don't have friends who promote your intimacy, they rather tell you things that will divide you afar off. So please watch the people you are close to when you want your intimacy to grow. Another thing that can also prevent or fight your intimacy is pregnancy. This thing has become a serious thing when some men cannot contain it when their wives are pregnant. When their wives are pregnant, what they think that they don't want to disturb the wife, and they feel that the pregnancy, when they come close to you, they are actually making things uneasy and unfortunate for you. But it's the other way around. When a woman is pregnant, that is the time the woman needs the man a lot. You need the man to tell you things. You need the man to assure you, to actually cuddle you like a baby. So after getting this information, know that pregnancy should actually build your intimacy. It should not drive you apart. And Bishop Dag says something, that pregnancy is not a disease. It's not a disease. So if you are a pregnant woman, don't behave in a way that your husband will think that is a disease, and therefore he would pity you rather than building intimacy with you. Other things that fight intimacy is sexual denial. And the ladies, we are fond of that, when we are always given excuses and reasons why we cannot have sexual intimacy with our spouses. I'm telling you that when you do one today, when you do the other the next day, it will build up, and by the time you know it, you have drifted. And there are dangers in drifting in marriage. So fight that challenge of denying your husband intimacy with you. And I'll say that I will encourage you, rather be ready for him at any time. And you can make it exciting. You can make intimacy with your husband exciting. When you do that, you'll enjoy it. But when you are all the time giving excuses, when you are all the time trying to prevent him, you are fighting your intimacy. I'm adding the last two that fight intimacy, or that makes intimacy impossible, is cold war. Where you are in the home, you say, especially Christians, you say that, oh, we are not fighting, but we are not talking. We are not fighting, but he's not my friend. And gradually, the enemy will have a footstool over there and fight your marriage. So immediately, when there is a challenge between the two of you, make sure you solve it. Bible says that the sun should not go down on your anger. Make sure you don't go to bed with the anger that started in the morning. One of you should break the ice. And I suggest that the ladies will go ahead and do that. We have so many skills to break the ice. So try and use those skills so that you can break the ice and the marriage will be good. So on this note, I'll end this video. If this is something that you would like to hear more often, I will encourage you to go on and subscribe to this channel, Better Together, so that anytime we upload a new video, you'll be the first person to be notified.